Most NBA fans consider Klay Thompson a top 3 shooting guard in the league at the moment, and many people also consider him a top 5 shooter in NBA history. But is Klay Thompson really a star player? And if he were to leave the Warriors, could he be the star player of a team? In today's video, we'll discuss this and more about Klay Thompson. Let's get right into it. Klay Thompson has played with Steph Curry and Draymond Green his whole career, and since last season, Kevin Durant as well. So that's 2 MVPs and an all-star that Klay Thompson has been playing with. So for most of his career, if not all of his career, he's been a third or a fourth wheel on the team. But he's still considered a top 3 shooting guard in the league, which is absolutely insane. Klay Thompson has the ability to get absolutely hot at any given time. As many of you guys may know, he once scored 37 points in a quarter. Yes, 37 points, which is absolutely insane for one quarter. Most teams don't even score that much in one quarter, and he did that by himself. And he also ended up with 60 that game, only playing 3 quarters. So Klay Thompson is one of the best microwave players, if you will, in the NBA. Another underrated aspect of Klay Thompson's game that I think many people overlook is his perimeter defense. He's almost always guarding the opposing team's best perimeter player, and many people think that Draymond Green does this, but if you watch Warriors games, Klay Thompson is almost always guarding the other team's best perimeter defender, and usually he does a pretty good job on him. Klay Thompson's defense is definitely an overlooked aspect of the game, and I think this is another reason that he is a top shooting guard in the league. However, even though I do like Klay Thompson's game a lot, he does have some weaknesses. He's not the strongest player with the ball, and he isn't as good of a ball handler or playmaker as many of the other top guards in the league. He relies on others heavily to create plays for him, and he's more of a catch and shoot type of player. This isn't to say that he can't create his own shot, but he definitely isn't as good as creating his own shot as, say, a James Harden, DeMar DeRozan, the other top shooting guards in the league. In my opinion, Klay is much more effective off the ball than he is with the ball. I don't think that Klay will ever be a ball-dominant player, and I think that his game thrives when he is off the ball. I think that he needs an elite point guard to play with him, or at least an elite passing point guard to play with him, because he is more effective off the ball. Another thing to look at when talking about whether or not Klay Thompson could be a star player is his vocalness and his leadership qualities. He's definitely not as vocal, and he doesn't have that alpha dog mentality like many of the other superstars in the NBA. And even if he wasn't an absolute superstar, but just the go-to guy on a team, he still doesn't have that personality, in my opinion, like most of the other guys do. Now, I don't think that this is an absolutely necessary and crucial aspect to being a star player, but I definitely think that it does help when being the go-to guy for a team. Now that we've gone over the pros and cons of Klay Thompson's game, it's time to make the final determination. Could he be a star player? In my opinion, yes, he could be the go-to guy, but I think that he would have to be a star player that wasn't ball dominant. I think that he would need an elite passing point guard who also had a well-rounded game. Say they had to be a decent scorer, a decent rebounder, or a decent defender. I think that he would need an elite passing point guard, a well-rounded point guard to get him the ball, because like I said before, he thrives off the ball. He's better in catch and shoot situations. I do think that he could be the leading scorer of a team, and he could be the leader of a team. However, I don't think that Klay Thompson could be the star player of an NBA championship team. I think that he would have to be the second, maybe third option on an NBA championship team, but I do think that he could be the star player of some teams, and I think that he could have a bigger role on a championship team than he does now with the Warriors. Please leave your thoughts on Klay Thompson and whether or not you think he could be the star player of an NBA championship team or a playoff team or any kind of team. Just say whether or not you think Klay Thompson could be the star player. Also remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and comment your suggestions for future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.